Howdy-toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover. Now, you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with them.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Offense set on 1st down. They move the tight end all over. Quarterback checking off. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He'll run it again. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. He'll let it go down the right side.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes it. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of the quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And where did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end.
Ole Miss 7, North Carolina 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide out in motion. He leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Off play action. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Trying to move them on the counter. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. They give it to him again. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. And into the end zone. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Let's see what he can do with the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Forced out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Quick handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback will audible. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver shows motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. The expressway is wide open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, he's shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. With jet sweep pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
North Carolina.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
13. And Ole Miss Rebels will take over. 1st and 10.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still running at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll fire to his right. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the gun, the running back has it. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The play action fake. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And it won a good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet, trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Back to the air one more time. He looks that one in nicely. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Number 25 with the grab and the score.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. They'll try the left side. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened in the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Going for the return. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
North Carolina, number 5, with the return.
Getting set for the point after.
Here is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Memphis. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires left. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Corners are going to bail. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ole Miss 35, North Carolina 14.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. And they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The toss to the outside. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Second down coming up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Loses 5. 4th down coming up.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He's going up top. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. The 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down?
Here we go.
They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
Okay,
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Lasso.
Running to the left. And they swarm him under.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
On the double.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Flex. Reload. Flip.
Running for it on 4th down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they take advantage of spectacular field position and move it 24 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of it.
Man, what a break. Great job following on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but the teammates there to pick him up, following the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
On the set.
Defense playing a bail technique.
Jackrabbit.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.